All right. Good morning, traders. So this is the new week, and the London session has actually started since about an hour ago. I hope you know that. So let's get started. So we're going to look at the analysis this morning, and other than that, we're also just going to look at the news events that we're having for today, and outside the news event as well, we're going to look at the outlook, the news event for the week, and the zones we're going to be trading for this week. All right, so let's start with the news. On forexfactory.com, I use forexfactory.com for all the news that I actually check. So I can see now that there is currently no news today. There is just a medium impact news. So let's see, tomorrow we should be having, also tomorrow there is no high impact news. Wednesday is huge, guys. Like, we have PPI on Wednesday, we have the FOMC in the evening. So the FOMC, if it holds, definitely it can potentially move the market. And then on Thursday, we have unemployment claims on Thursday, for USD. And on Friday there is nothing. So Wednesday and Thursday are the only days we need to be careful. All right, so let's go back to the chart now and do the analysis on the chart. And voila. So today we're going to be marking proper zones. We're going to make sure that we mark all the zones. And to give you a recap, this is a trade I was taking last week Friday. I got stopped out at break even. It reached the 1-to-1 and then boom, reverse to the sell side. So it's quite funny that NASDAQ is actually selling, but it is what it is, right? So and yeah, at least I didn't take a loss on the last trade. It was just a break-even trade. So now though, let's do the analysis for today. We are going to be marking out more zones that NASDAQ potentially will react from or react to, and then we would. So let's start from the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, what we can see on the 1 hour right now for NASDAQ is that NASDAQ is on a, it's within a particular swing range that we can at least see. Okay, so let me even see it on 4 hour. Has it broken any of the swing range that we have drawn before? Okay, so on 4 hours, NASDAQ is still trading within a particular swing range that we actually drew. It has not yet broken that swing range, even though it has broken a certain swing range that I would say, but particularly this swing range to the left here, you see from here all the way to the top, it has not broken that yet. So from here to here, for example, we have not yet broken out of either of these. So if NASDAQ should break down to the downside, then we can start looking for long-term sells. Or else, if it's reacting to this area, then potentially there will be buying activity from this level. Okay, and what we can see on the 4 hour right now, NASDAQ is in a potential, let's call it demand area, right? And it has even taken liquidity of that level, because you see how there's a institution candle here, or a decisive candle, and then there's a pivot candle over here that, before the price continue moving upward. So this area is like an area of interest, because price was making a hard choice over here, was having a hard time moving over here. So that means that the sellers and buyer were in this level before buyers overwhelmed the sellers, and then they took the price up. And then at this level, the sellers now still push the price back into this fair value gap, this level. And so technically right now, it's either this level is going to hold or the extreme is going to hold, right? So these are the two like key demand zones to look out for trade. So I would still say we still have chance of actually taking buy trades on NASDAQ. So let's go on 1 hour time frame now. On the 1 hour, we do have the zone is much more clearer now on the 1 hour time frame. So we can take the trade, like let's say, let me make this like this. So it's possible that from where we are right now, the NASDAQ might continue to reach the demand zone at the bottom, on the 1 hour. So right now, I would say that NASDAQ is in a potential demand level, but there's a chance that it just comes back all the way into the bottom one here, and then before it starts going high. And it can also, based on the current formation I'm actually seeing on this level as well, that it is right now, it's showing some bullish characters and some bullish reversal candle pattern that I can see, but we'll see how the trade actually progress in the week and today. So now let's mark our liquidity levels, like high and lows and previous day high, previous day low, previous week high and low, stuff like that. Okay, so as usual, what we need to do is to take our and identify the highest points of Friday, because today is Monday, so the last trading day was Friday. So this is the highest candle of Friday, and then that's our previous day high. Previous day low is going to be the lowest candle of it's going to be the lowest candle. So this is the lowest candle somewhere here. Let's see. Okay, so this level is the lowest candle for NASDAQ on Friday. So that's going to be the previous day low. So for us to take any trade today, it's best for us to see a level taken out, like a previous day high taken out. We start to look for sell at the top. A previous day low taken out, and we start to look for buy at the bottom, right? But one of my most winning trade setup is actually when I see a liquidity taken, like, you know, a high taken or a low taken. So okay, so now let's see what we have in terms of Asian range. Oh, okay, we're still inside the Asian range. NASDAQ hasn't yet broken out of the Asian range. And obviously, I would say one thing is that there is a 15 minutes, let's say, supply level over here. I would say that this is got the broke structure to the downside from here. So it's either here or this level, or can I just extend it all the way here? So this zone is so big, but I prefer to use the one that is closer to the, and this is about 150 point zone. So in order to make it smaller, I prefer to use this, which is going to be the previous day high zone. But let me see what it looks like on the 1 hour. So the zone on the 1 hour looks it looks a little better. Yeah, on the 1 hour, I have to take the entire, but anyway, I'm taking this refined zone instead of the entire zone itself. So I'm taking this along as a refined zone. So instead of me taking the entire, let me see, like this. Ooh la la, that will be a lot of points. So I just take it like this. So let's see how it goes. So I think that if NASDAQ should go and take the eye of Asia today before New York session, there's a chance that we're going to be selling at New York session, right? Or at least sell back into the nearby demand before we start buying. Yeah, potentially. And if that doesn't happen, NASDAQ can just immediately go and tank, go to the previous day low, and potentially we'll start to look for buys. Let's start off. So, all right. Let us recap right now. What is the expectation for today? As usual, you know that we're not trading on NASDAQ session, right? So we're just here to analyze what's happening. And in New York session, we're not trading right now. We're waiting till New York session to trade. What did I say? We're not trading London session, right? Yeah, so we're not trading London session. We're trading until New York session. So what we need to do now is let's recap. So there are news happening today, this week rather. Sorry, what's wrong with me? There are news happening this week and no news today and tomorrow until Wednesday and Thursday. And in terms of NASDAQ is currently in a demand level. However, we need to see if it's going to be a strong demand level. And sometimes the way we do that is by waiting for candlestick reaction or price action in the level before taking a trade. I would have loved to take a buy trade from the bottom, you know, from where we are right now to the bottom over here. It's about 400 points. So, or even potentially take a sell. Like imagine if NASDAQ can reach this PDI before London, before New York, and then it starts selling. If it starts selling, bro, I will just join the sell from this level. Anyway, I'm gonna set an alert somewhere here just so that in case anything comes up, I'm also aware. And that's it for this outlook. The real trading is gonna be at the market open by 2:30 today. So note the market open now is now 2:30, it's not 3:30. So take note of that. All right, guys, let's have an amazing morning. Let's go do some other things. I will come back again later in the day for live trading session. Thank you for coming, and happy and safe trading. See you very soon.